Hello, this is Altairs for Dummies. My name is Jeff Ney and I will be your dummy. This is an Altair, and before you ask, yes, it's a real Altair. It is not a replica. I will try to walk you through some of the very first steps that you might want to take in testing out your new Altair. Keep in mind, I am no expert, so this again is Altairs for Dummies. First we'll turn it on. And the first thing you want to do is a hard reset. So you'll hold the stop toggle up and then push the reset up, and that's a hard reset. Now I have all my address switches here in the downward position, and all these lights are off, so we're at address 0. Now if you want to examine what's in address 0, you would hit examine, but we already know what's in there. And if you want to see what's in address space 1, you just say examine next. 2, 3, 4. You can see my addresses incrementing here. 5, 6, 7, and finally address 8. Well, and I don't want to go through all the addresses, but you get the idea. Now, one of the first things you want to try to do is deposit things into memory. So again, with my address switches all to 0, I'm going to hit examine, and I'm at address 0. So let's say I want to put a 7 at address 0. I lift the 3 toggles here on the left hand side, and I say deposit. Now to do the rest, I would just do deposit next to go to 1, 2, 3, 4, address lines 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's say a 5 at address line 1, deposit next. A 7 at address 2, deposit next. 5 at address 3, deposit next. And a 7 at address 4, deposit next. A 5, deposit next. A 7, deposit next. A 5, deposit next. 7, deposit next. Now to start all over, to examine what's in there, I'm going to go all back to 0 and hit examine. And I see my 7 is in data. Then I go to address 1, and I see I have a 5 up here. Examine next for 2, back to 7. Examine next for 3, we're back to 5. Examine next, 7. Examine next, 5. Examine next, 7. Examine next, 5. And examine next, 7. And basically that's how I would test out an Altair, for the very basic test to see if you can, examine all the address spaces and be able to deposit something in those address spaces. So that's it for now. Thank you.